Welcome back to Peacock TV. Spoilers. We have a massive episode coming up on Monday, August 24, filled with heartbreaking grief. Is EJ DiMera actually going to try and steal Lexie Carver's corpse? Or is Dr. Rolf going to beat him to it? Are you kidding me right now? And what in the world are Chanel and Johnny going to name this miracle baby after the absolute hell they just went through? Let's jump right into the emotional roller coaster that is Chanel Dupree DiMera and Johnny DiMera. Honestly, these two have been through the absolute ringer, and the writers have not given them a single moment to breathe. We just watched Chanel endure a terrifying, high-risk labor without an epidural, bleeding and screaming in agony, while Johnny stood by helplessly. The actress playing Chanel, Raven Bowens, is delivering an Emmy-worthy performance right now. She survived breast cancer, she survived the chemotherapy complications, and now, against all odds, she has finally given birth to a beautiful baby. But the big question for Monday's episode is, what are they going to name this child? The spoilers reveal that they are going to give the baby a very special name, and I have some strong opinions on this. If you ask me, there are only two logical choices here, and both of them involve honoring legacy characters who have passed away. My first wild prediction is that they name the baby Alexandria, honoring the late Lexie Carver. Think about the poetic justice of that. Lexie just tragically died in the hospital while Chanel was giving birth. One life ends, another begins. Yes, Lexie and Paulina Price had a massive, messy rivalry over Abe Carver recently, but naming the baby Alexandria would be the ultimate olive branch. It would honor Johnny's aunt and Theo's mother, tying the DiMera and Carver families together in a beautiful way. I honestly believe Paulina would burst into tears if they chose that name, realizing that life is just too short for petty feuds. But on the other hand, what if they honor John Black? We lost Drake Hogestyn's iconic character not too long ago, and Johnny, naming his daughter a feminine version of John, like Johnny or Joan, would absolutely shatter my heart into a million pieces. The writers have a golden opportunity here for a massive emotional payoff, and I honestly believe they are going to make us cry. Think about how much Marlena Evans is suffering right now. Giving her a great-grandchild, named after the love of her life, would be the perfect way to bring some light back into her world. And let's not forget about Lonnie and Eli, who are waiting out in the hallway. They lost their own son, and seeing Johnny and Chanel welcome a healthy baby is incredibly triggering for them. Giving the baby a legacy name would ground the entire family in love and remembrance. Speaking of crying, we need to brace ourselves for the absolute devastation coming from Abe Carver and Theo Carver. Monday's episode is going to focus heavily on their grief, and I am already grabbing the tissues. Lexie Carver is gone. Again, the doctors tried their absolute best to extend her life, but the Versavix serum completely failed her. James Reynolds and Tyler Joseph Andrews are acting their hearts out, portraying this raw, suffocating grief. To lose the love of your life once to a brain tumor is a tragedy. To get her back, only to watch her wither away and die a second time because of a botched mad science experiment, that is psychological torture of the highest degree. And let's be real for a second. Theo is completely justified in his absolute rage toward EJ DiMera. The spoilers tease that Theo is going to place the blame squarely on EJ's shoulders, and I am 100% on Team Theo here. If EJ hadn't played God, if he hadn't selfishly ordered Dr. Rolf to resurrect Lexie just to manipulate the DiMera Enterprises board, Theo and Abe wouldn't be going through this hell all over again. EJ's arrogance caused this. He dragged Lexie out of the grave and into a nightmare. I want to see Theo unleash decades of Carver family frustration on EJ. I want to see Abe completely disown him. EJ deserves every single ounce of wrath coming his way. The Carver family has suffered enough at the hands of the DiMeras, but does EJ DiMera actually feel any remorse? Of course not. Instead of mourning his sister respectfully, the spoilers from Monday reveal that EJ is going to have a massive confrontation with Dr. Wilhelm Rolf. Here at Peacock TV Spoilers, we've been tracking this storyline, and we think EJ is completely losing his grip on reality. The actor playing EJ, Dan Feuerriegel, is absolutely killing it right now, portraying this desperate, unhinged version of the character. EJ is furious that Rolf's super serum 2 failed. He is demanding answers, and knowing EJ, he probably expects Rolf to pull a magical cure out of thin air. EJ refuses to accept defeat, because accepting defeat means accepting that he tortured his own family for absolutely nothing. But hold on a second, because my mind is spinning with a wild theory. What if EJ isn't just yelling at Rolf for failing? What if EJ is actually demanding that Rolf steal Lexie's corpse to try and resurrect her a third time? Or even crazier, what if EJ catches Rolf actively trying to sneak Lexie's body out of the Salem University Hospital morgue? We all know Dr. Rolf is obsessed with his experiments. He hates failure more than anything. I can totally see Rolf trying to snatch Lexie's body to fix his formula in secret. This is classic Days of Our Lives sweeps month material. The DiMeras treating human lives like science projects is a storyline we've seen for decades, going all the way back to Stefano DiMera's reign of terror. I honestly believe the writers are setting up a massive plot twist where Lexie's body goes missing, leaving Abe and Theo without even a casket to bury. Now, let's pivot to the other massive bombshell dropping on Monday. Marlena Evans is continuing her hypnosis sessions with Kat Green, trying to unlock the dark, repressed memories of that mysterious Italian clinic. If you guys remember, Kat and EJ have a deeply twisted history from when EJ was in a coma and Kat was reading the novel Wuthering Heights to him. But Kat is also an undercover ISA agent, and she is playing a very dangerous game of cat and mouse with EJ. Marlena is digging deep into Kat's subconscious, and I am convinced that a massive secret is about to explode right in our faces. Let's connect the dots here, because there is a glaring plot hole that the writers need to address immediately. When Kat first arrived in Salem, she looked at a photo of Sammy Brady and recognized her. Why? Why would Kat recognize Sammy? Sammy has been living in Europe with Sidney DiMera since 2014. Did Kat cross paths with Sammy in Italy? Is Sammy somehow connected to the clinic where EJ was being held? I think Marlena's hypnosis is going to unlock a memory that ties Sammy Brady directly into this current DiMera chaos. If Kristen DiMera is already targeting Sidney in Europe, and Kat knows something about Sammy's movements, we are looking at a massive collision course. I can't wait for Alison Sweeney to potentially make a return, because if Sammy finds out what EJ and Kristen are up to, she will burn Salem to the ground. The stakes have never been higher for EJ. He is fighting battles on every single front. He has Rafe and Jada breathing down his neck, Theo and Abe ready to destroy him, Kat Green secretly investigating him for the ISA, and now he is fighting with his own mad scientist. EJ is a cornered animal, and cornered animals are the most dangerous. I honestly believe that EJ is going to do something completely unforgivable to cover his tracks this week. Whether it involves hiding Lexie's body or silencing Kat Green before she remembers too much, EJ is going to cross a line that he can never come back from. So, what do you guys think? Are Chanel and Johnny going to name their baby Alexandria, or will they honor John Black? And do you think Dr. Rolf is going to steal Lexie's body right out from under EJ's nose? Let me know your wildest theories down in the comments below.
Thank you so much for tuning in, and remember to subscribe to Peacock TV Spoilers for all your exclusive soap updates.
See you next time.